Now I will zoom in and focus on my headline. I'm going to click inside of the text box for the headline, choose the Command A to select the text, and if you look closely here at the headline, and this is something you should take notice for your primary story, the headline, there is arrival doesn't stretch to the actual end of this text box, and I do not need to center it, so that means that that's something I need to work on. Right now it says that the size is the font Helvetica bold, and it is at the size of 33. Now if I move it up to one other point, 34, it's too large. I'm going to make a minor adjustment. There are several ways to do this. So it's at 33. I'm going to type 0.5, return, and now it's pretty perfect. That's great. Okay. Now you want to play with it also. Maybe within the text box that you have drawn, the headline stretches across the entire text box, which is good if that is the case. You do not want to center it. You can see here that it is justified to the left. We want to leave it like that. Now I'm going to select the selection tool, click on this text box of the headline, and move it right below the B. Just a little bit of white space here. We don't want it too close. Next, select the body of the actual story. I'm going to click using the arrows on the keyboard here to move it up. And I'm noticing something. I should create a headline, a byline box. So I'm going to draw another text box here for the byline. And you can imagine that we're going to cut, not copy, Command X, or edit, cut, paste into the box. Right now it says it's at 12. We want to reduce it. Select the text and change it to 9. Yes, that's perfect. Okay. Well, actually, I'm going to change it to 10. Go back to 10. Move it up 1. It's down. Okay, great. Now with the body of the text, we should eliminate those extra spaces. Click before it lands to the date line. And now we're going to play with the body here. Now, let's zoom out and see how much. Oh, this is great. I have a lot more space to work with on my page, which is good. I know that this story has an image with it, and I do want to place the image here within the context of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. Now, you should envision how many columns you want your photograph to serve or be placed into. I would encourage you to use 2 columns. So I'm going to place my image here within these 2 columns. So that means that my text should fit within the 3 that we have here. If you go up to the panel in InDesign, right now you see here that it's demonstrated at 1. We could simply type 3, but I'm going to just move the arrows to 3, and you see the changes being reflected. Let's see, so that's at 3. If we set it to 5, you see it fits within the 5 columns. But again, I assume we'll draw a picture box, and these 2 columns, the photograph will be placed. So I'm going to go back to 3, and I will now, with the selection tool, I'm going to go, well, let me choose the byline here. Gosh, I'm sorry that was so loud. Choose our byline. Wrap around object, and now bring the body of the text up, and it should actually wrap around. That's perfect. That's great. Okay, good. So the headline is still, the byline is still there. I'm within 3 columns. I will not use all 5 columns. Right now, let's draw the picture box. Remember here, look at your guides, 2 columns. Maybe a little bit confusing, but I'm counting 1, 2. Okay, now as you can see here, the picture box is on top of the story, which definitely will not work. Choose the selection tool. We still have the picture box selected. We're going to click on the same wraparound object shape, and now the text wraps around the picture box. This is good. Let me go ahead and save it, Command S, and then we'll move to the next step.